This one right here could be used for making fire, but it's a little bit less efficient than this one, just for the purpose of making fire. But what's different about this one? He's not going to start. Is, we're going to on the bottom here. You can see that it's split open in the middle, and we have a different piece in here, so there's like a different spindle that we've added in. So we made a chuck for this, so it's like any other drill. So we can take this and put bone bits in this, or stone bits in this, and use it for any function that you would use an actual drill for. So we can actually use a tool where you can drill holes with this. The basic function of the pump drill is that it uses a flywheel to put pressure back on it so that it will spin around itself and then spin back and spin back around itself. So I'm just going to keep moving this up and down like this.
Close.
You got a cold.
You got it? Yeah.
Maybe. Looking hot right now. It was close.
Zoomed in. You see a little wisp here and there.
So it's starting to generate a bit of dust. Okay, so if I want to bump up the speed a bit, I can start doing this.
Make it look easy, why don't you?
Need a new hole, maybe?
Yeah, it's burning right through that one. Got this spindle too, so we can get this one shot as well.
What kind of wood?
This is, I think this is a good type of cedar. We've been using like basswood, cedar, the wood has to be really soft. And the straighter this is, the better. And you don't want any like knocks or bumps. You want to make it really smooth, so that you're not like, because it'll just tear up your hands.
Yeah. The diameter, it varies, but roughly between the thickness of your thumb and the thickness of your pinky. And everyone will be different. If you got big meaty hands, it'll be a little wider. You know, if you got thinner hands, it'll be a little narrower. As long as you can get away with a narrow one, that's more efficient. Yeah. Now, and he's with friction fire right now. He's got his pole, but this is not a rushing point. Like, you have all the time in the world right now, because that's just going to slowly catch all the dust that's on the ground.
Here is a friction fire method called the fire saw.
If you're in the front, could you sit down or kneel down a little bit so people in the cheap seats can see what's going on? Thanks, Pat.
My back is here, but what we have is just a piece of bamboo that's been cut in half, and I have this at the length where I can be on my knees and kind of have this held against my stomach. I just have some random stuff here. Pot mitt and a moccasin, just something to keep this from jamming into my stomach. And here I have another piece of bamboo in the other half, and I I've started by taking a saw and just kind of sawing in and making a slice here. And with that, I'm going to place it right under here like this and start rubbing back and forth. That's where I'm going to be creating the friction. And the coal should come in
Blow, wind,
right
blow.
on the inside here where I have this tinder bundle. And for the tinder bundle, I actually took some of this bamboo here and just shaved it off and then threw some grass on there. So, and I gotta warn you, I just got my first coal with this less than an hour ago, so we'll see how this goes. This one, you can't rush this one. This one's going to take a little bit of time to warm up. I'm just trying to use more back muscles, less arm muscles. Try to adjust it so I can breathe as easy as possible.
One of our community members, the guy who shared this technology with our school, is from Arizona. He goes to Rabbit Stick a lot. He's in his early 70s and he's still cranking these coals out. He says you got to sneak up on it, especially when you're an old man like me. You just got to go slow. When you first see that little bit of smoke wisping out of it, that's when you start to increase your speed and start breathing heavy. If you ever get that way, Maricopa, Arizona, look up Al Cornell. We call him the Fire Buddha.
You might have it.
I have it. I have it.
I believe you do. Oh man, it's right at it, boy. I mean, the 2-3 more strokes. It's right at it, dude.
Anyway, we'll be working on each station. We just want to give you a brief.
I knew guy from Ireland. He's pretty fire like 15 years.
So it's kind of like a variation of the bow drill, really.
My papa was a drunkard. He fell down the well and drowned it.
So you have again spindle, a heart, pole and notch, but this time the string you just hook onto your feet. And you usually use a slightly thinner spindle, and I usually wrap the string around it maybe 3 or 4 times as well, but this gives you a better grip. So there's kind of 2 ways I've developed for using this technique. The first way is just I hold the handhold with 2 hands. Oh yeah, and you got to sit on the board. Stop it from moving. You got to make sure it's held down. So that's the first way. It's pretty effective, you know.
We were actually just talking about doing the all friction fire workout. You can get all the different muscle groups working right till the lift drill comes in.
Way, and then the other way, it's kind of more relaxing, but maybe not as easy. You kind of lean back and just hold this with one hand, and then
This is the lounge drill.
the lounge drill we call it.
Now, in this technique, you're not going to get the necessary downward pressure to get that.
It's hard to get the
depth.
pressure in this technique because you only have one hand and you don't have really much leverage.
To replace downward pressure, he's going for duration and speed.
Oh my God.
And it does get your legs tired.
Work out them abs
If
too.
you're tired, could you use like a stone or something on top to help give it that pressure?
Yeah. I guess you could have it like a log hold it down for you.
So you'll see his dust is going to be almost a tan yellow color. But take up a whole lot of it, and then that heat will generate from inside of that.
It's a happy baby friction fire.
That even looks funny.
Yeah.